Imagine being an orphan child with no place to live, no clean water to drink, and no chance to get an education. That is the situation for 1 million or so children in Kenya. CES Canada, or Child Education Services Canada, is a nonprofit organization that fundraises to send these kids to school and give them clean drinking water. Sandy Guthrie heard about the Thunder Bay chapter of CES through friends and felt compelled to do something to help.
1.2 million children are orphaned in Kenya without family, and some of them are actually double orphaned, which means they'll go and live with a grandmother or an aunt and uncle, and then they die. So then they have no one. If they're not sponsored by CES, then they're on their own. They're on the streets. They're trying to scrounge whatever food they can get and just survive.
All of the money used to help the orphan children of Kenya is donated by caring Canadians, and the organization is comprised of volunteers in both Canada and Kenya.
And what CES does is provides education, health, nutrition, and water to the orphans from HIV and AIDS in Kenya, and it's all high school students.
Some children in Kenya have to walk 5 to 10 kilometers to get to school in very dangerous parts of the country, but they still feel very lucky.
They will give anything to go to school because they know that's the way out of poverty for them, is education.
Last year, Sandy went to Kenya and spent over a month traveling to all of the schools CES has built. While she was there, she participated in the groundbreaking of the building of a new school in honor of one of their dedicated volunteers who passed away.
Because of Deanna and a tribute to her, we actually got to groundbreak a building of a school. Right now, the students in the high school had their classes outside under a tree. So while we were there, we actually broke the ground with shovels, and we have built, our little chapter in Thunder Bay have built one classroom, and we're on our way to building the second classroom in this coming year.
To date, CES Canada sponsors 161 students in 28 schools. Through donations, they have built 5 clean water community well projects, a working farm, 2 classrooms, and a school kitchen.
All the funds go directly to Kenya. There's no middleman. So anything that you donate, you know that you will be helping the poor in Kenya with HIV and AIDS. There's so many orphans there that they need all the help they can get.
The Thunder Bay chapter is always fundraising for donations from the community, and right now there are only 10 members of our local chapter, and many more are needed to continue the great work that CES Canada is doing in Kenya.
Once you go to Africa, it gets ingrained in your blood, and there's a passion for it, just to know that you are actually helping somebody in the world.
To learn more about CES Canada or to join in their efforts, you can contact them through their website. Reporting in Thunder Bay, I'm Janice Gummison.